welcome. My name is Angelina and you are watching my totally legit K-pop news show where we basically take some of the news from throughout the week and talk some crap about it. So if you're interested, then please don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. And cue the intro. Did we already do it? There's too many production errors on set today, guys. Come on. There's literally nobody there. So let me start my screen recording actually, because I have a fancy little Google Drive thing here. If you have any suggestions, I thought of making a PowerPoint, but I think it would be annoying to go and click links from a PowerPoint to then open up into it. Do you know what I mean? If you don't mind the Google Drive, we'll just stick to the Google Drive. Honestly, looking at my analytics, I don't think anyone actually cares. So first thing we have here is you'll never be part of NCT. So I saw on Soompi that in 2023, SM will debut NCT Tokyo. We've been waiting for this for how long? Probably not that long, but we had Sungchan and Shotara who joined NCT but weren't really part of any groups, right? And I feel like it's been quite a while that people are just like, okay, like what are you doing with these members? What is the plan so far? So here's the plan. Not for those members in particular, but they do plan on doing an NCT Tokyo, which will be the group's final expansion. So following the debut of this group, NCT's infinite expansion will come to an end and the agency will focus on supporting the current members. So we're going to get into this later. SM have been releasing a bunch of videos. I really didn't feel like watching them. I'm sorry. But I did scroll through this video to find this screenshot that has been going around. Transformation of SM to exist for our fans. I don't know about the translation of this. It's fine. It's just weird to me that NCT's infinite expansion is going to end. It feels like a little bit of a cop-out, don't you think? Like, the whole point was that they could be limitless. I literally shared a meme with you last week about how you would be at an NCT concert, you look to your left, there's an NCT member, you're an NCT member, everyone's an NCT member. That was literally the whole fucking point. And suddenly we're ending this. I don't know. I agree that they should be supporting the existing members, right? They added 2 members. They're not really doing much with those 2 members. And it would be nice to have more support for those members. But why do you have to go ahead and announce that? Like, this just makes you seem like a poser. It makes NCT, their whole concept, feel like it was a joke to begin with because, well, it's getting too difficult for us. So we're just going to cancel it. In my opinion, this should have just been like an internal email. Like, we're not going to expand them any further, but we can still give people hope. To me, it just feels weird to go back on the whole concept, but you can let me know what you think about that. Moving on. Trigger warning, by the way, we will be talking about weight, and I will be talking about it a little bit more openly than I usually do. I usually try to dance around the subject because I don't want to offend anyone and I don't want to put an emphasis on anything that shouldn't be emphasized. But I'm in a fucking mood today. This pisses me off so much. I don't even think I'm going to click on those links, to be honest with you, because it makes my blood boil whenever I'm scrolling through and compared to 10 years ago, articles have definitely changed the way they talk about idols gaining weight. They definitely don't change the way they talk about idols losing weight, right? I'm more of the opinion that we should be more neutral about people's bodies. Like, bodies just exist. You don't have to love them. You don't have to hate them. But it just pisses me off because it's really not news and I don't think it should be news anymore. And yet here I am making it news. But I'm counter newsing it. Do you know what I mean? Nothing in this world matters anyways. There's no good that I can do. There's no bad that I can... No. There's no good that I can do to counteract the bad, if that makes sense. So I've just given up on everything. Let's just take a look, okay? IVE's list surprises netizens with her latest appearance captured live in a concert in Japan. You know what they wanted to say. What do you mean surprises netizens? You know they're literally saying she gained weight. Shut the fuck up. First of all, the quality of these photos are shit. Not that it even matters. Not that it even matters. Why is she gaining more and more? I swear to God! My blood is boiling right now. But this is such a non-issue. Come on. Please. Surprising. It's all K-pop, I know that and all that jazz, but I did also see this article which made me really happy, saying that she's unfazed by any malicious comments about her weight. Apparently she did a live stream and she alluded to that fact. Why is Wonyoung there? It's just, people are never gonna be happy with anything. So during a recent live stream, one fan asked Liz how she was doing Amidst the controversy of her weight, Liz responded that she was doing fine now and that she is always happy thanks to Dive. She assured fans that she is doing better and expressed that the criticism doesn't bother anymore. I hope so. I hope she is unfazed and unbothered. We have another member in the exact same group whose weight is constantly either put on a pedestal or people are worried. I'm gonna leave some videos linked down below. I've been watching a lot of Herbs and Altars videos, and also there's a video by Aline Dessine. It's in French, but if you speak French and you want to watch it, and it's just it honestly changed my perspective on a lot of things and how we treat people, whether we're concerned for them or not. How we treat them honestly does so much more harm than good, and people are allowed to exist whether they are mentally ill, whether they are physically sick. They're allowed to just exist, and we don't need to constantly berate them, because then it's just, I wouldn't have said anything if it was just Liz, but there was a couple other idols, amongst them Twice's Jonghyun, and everyone is not praising her for losing weight. It's just, like I said, no one's ever going to be happy. Though for Jonghyun, I feel like a lot of people were super supportive. Though within a lot of support for Jonghyun, it just felt like a lot of people were being super backhanded when they would compliment her. Like, I don't know, they would just post their fan cams and say like backhanded things, and it would piss me off too. Like, just let people exist. Just let them exist. I just think it's really toxic to have these news articles and make this such a big deal news-wise. Do you know what I mean? But I'm also trying to not be as extreme in my point of view as I used to be in the past. I used to be like so extreme, like never talk about weight, never talk about anything related to weight. Everything is fat phobic and terrible, which mostly true, but I'm trying to get a bit more of a balance. So did I do a good job? Maybe we should move on from this. So McDonald's Korea is apparently teasing a NewJeans collaboration. I hate it here. I hate it here. I see constantly on TikTok like, ooh, Starbucks in Korea is releasing this, or like Starbucks in, or, you know, just things elsewhere are so much cooler. And I'm tired of it. So this is the first thing that McDonald's Korea posted. So attention. And then it says hashtag can you guess? So everyone's basically guessing like NewJeans. And then when I was checking it this morning, check out what they posted now. It's a bunny that turns into the McDonald's sign. So another hashtag can you guess? And there's the bunny emoji that turns into the M symbol. So everyone is like, this is literally NewJeans. I agree to Jorbel. We need this to be a global campaign. McDitto burger, OMG fries. Global campaign, please. Like, that's the thing. Jungkook이, what the hell? BTS stands neat. Some of you, please. I do wonder though, because a lot of us are saying like, please make this a global thing. How popular is NewJeans internationally, like from a marketing perspective? Because, you know, when you had the BTS meal, obviously numbers wise it would make sense to do that internationally, but for NewJeans, who really just debuted, I think they're quite popular. I would go to McDonald's and eat this NewJeans burger meal, whatever it might be. But from like a numbers perspective, would it make sense to make it go global? I don't know. I mean, I'd want it to. We can never have anything nice. So somebody created this. This isn't official or anything. I wish I could see like the bottom of it because it says made by somebody. So I don't know who posted this. I'm so sorry. Panchoa posted it on Twitter, but the NewJeans meal is here and it looks so cute. I love the colors. I love the bunnies. Everyone is really praising their bunny logo because it's kind of creepy, but it's also quite retro looking and it just works so well with merch. And then at the bottom, if you want it, you can get it. But you know that it ain't for free. Yeah. So that's exciting. Let me know, just realistically. I know a lot of you would want to try this if it was available internationally, but realistically, do you think it would be a bad idea to make this international? Do you think NewJeans is like that big yet? Because they're killing it. They're absolutely killing it. So then we have Miss Rosé's photo that was used in a C-drama. I've seen this covered a bit actually. So it was a C-drama. There was this detective who was posing as someone who's going to purchase work, and he goes into this hotel or something, and then he's offered this iPad with all of these different girls' faces, and he makes a comment that these girls are so photoshopped you could barely recognize them. And then of course a lot of fans recognize that the original photo that we see here is actually of Rosé, but it was heavily edited, right? Like if I saw this I wouldn't have thought it was her, but of course it is based off her original photo, right? So fans weren't too happy about that. With the growing controversy, the production deleted the scene from the drama without explanation. This brought even more anger, but they did offer an apology through a Weibo post. Due to our team's neglect in the work, we used Rosé's photo carelessly. This act adversely affected Rosé's image and reputation. We would like to sincerely apologize to Rosé and her fans, the broadcasting platform, and the viewers. So I did want to talk about this because I think it's interesting. Okay, obviously they shouldn't have done this, right? They should have really thought this through. If you're going to make a scene like this, you should probably take your own photos. It doesn't matter if you edit the shit out of them. Fans are going to find out, especially Rosé from BLACKPINK. Jesus, because obviously they took a random photo of a K-pop idol. Who are these other girls? Do we know them? Do we know if they consented to having their photos on this drama? Do you know what I mean? Anyways, long live K-pop stans. Moving on to some more BLACKPINK news. So Jisoo kicked off filming abroad for her solo debut MV. I don't understand. Like, there's not even any teaser pictures. I don't know why YG's just out here being like, by the way, it's super top secret and everything, but we started filming the music video and it's super top secret location and it's top secret. Like, okay. Thanks for the heads up. I don't know. I understand that it's to get everybody to talk about this, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I don't just a goddamn thing you say, YG. The music video for Jisoo's track is being filmed entirely overseas in strict secrecy. It is worth anticipating as we invested the highest production cost of all BLACKPINK videos to date. It's just rich people doing rich people shit again. Like, do you really need to invest that much money in a music video? Can the average layperson even tell? Absolutely not. I'm just gonna say it, because even BLACKPINK's most expensive music video, you're sat there like the backgrounds were just white. Like, what? I have a whole script written of ranking BLACKPINK music videos, but I'm scared to actually go through with it because it's hard to conceptualize a ranking of that. But there's a lot of white backgrounds. Like, what do you mean it was expensive? But I digress. BLACKPINK is currently on the world's largest scale girl group tour. That's why it was so expensive, because they're rolling in money. They don't know what to do with it. But like, let's just spend a lot of money on a music video. I did predict that we're probably not going to get her solo anytime soon. That if we did get it in 2023, what year are we? No, we are 2023. That it would be like December 31st. But people are saying that usually when YG announces that they're filming a solo music video, that it comes out usually 2 months later. So we'll see. Speaking of debuts, KQ's new boy group, Xikers. I was talking about this with some of my friends and I said, like, that's like a terrible name for a group. And then I was like, well, you know, ATEEZ is really nothing to write home about either in terms of like a group name. But, you know, we love ATEEZ now and we would never change it. Do you know what I mean? So Xikers, we need to see what it's written like in Korean to know how it's pronounced. But essentially, this is KQ Fellas 2. They were supposed to open for ATEEZ in their North American tour. Stops. But they didn't do it in Canada. They've been doing a lot of pre-debut stuff recently, but let's just look at their identity film. Okay, so it's Xikers. It sounds like hikers with an X, doesn't it? Anyways, let me know what you think of the name, and are you excited for the group, or are you in the same wavelength as me? Like, especially with like BTS and TXT. Like, when TXT came out, I was so apprehensive. So I feel the same way about them. Like, I'm not gonna automatically like them just because their seniors are ATEEZ. So of course I'm gonna give them a fair chance, but I'm not gonna force myself to like them either. But let me know what you think. This again, fans raised concern over bruises on Purple Kiss members' knees as they continue performing without knee guards. I almost want to just believe that that's makeup. Like, it's makeup because they're going for like this goth concept, and like it's just knee makeup. Like, it's supposed to be cute, but we all know that's probably not it. But that'd be cute, right? It wouldn't be. That's terrible. So apparently, if we look, yeah, we see some like tape on the knee here. I feel so fucking weird zooming into knees right now. What am I doing? Anyways, the choreography is brutal. I haven't seen the choreography yet. I'm actually going to film a reaction for my channel members after I'm done filming this video. But like, what is the solution? Do you just not do any choreography that involves your knees? Because I would assume that during practice they might be wearing knee pads. It's kind of like rhythmic gymnasts, when they're practicing and all that, they're wearing knee pads. But when it comes to the actual performances, obviously they're not going to be wearing knee pads. It's going to fuck up their look. It fucks up the aesthetic. So what is the solution? Do we just allow knees to go on being bruised? I usually don't like the colors black and pink together, but these outfits are stunning. And knee pads would definitely ruin this. Also, for the news people, I'm going to cut a part of my reaction because they are wearing kneecaps. No, they're not. That sounds bad. That gave me a weird feeling. They're wearing knee pads with these outfits and it looks pretty good. So maybe we can find a better balance. So it is possible to include it into their aesthetic. So I have a couple more things to go over before we go to like the Hybe's hostile takeover, which I don't know. Do you want me to cover it? Like, give me a sign through the screen if I should cover this, because I'm pretty sick and tired of this shit. Do we all remember Maeve? They released their fandom name, which is Maze. I think that's so cute because it totally matches their name. Here are the other options that they had. So they had Maddie, Mady, and Mate. Mate is kind of cute as well, but I think Maze was definitely so much better than Mady. Mady? What the fuck? So Maze represents the unbreakable bond between Maeve and the fans. Together, Maeve and the fans will create a new path, a maze that no one has ever ventured before, with the unwavering belief that they will find the way out as long as they stay together. That is so cute. Do you ever wonder... Do you ever wonder as a company, like, your heart is set on Maze, you want the fandom name to be Maze, and you have all this written out, right? And then you do a poll. I wonder as a company if you're ever scared that, like, everyone would have jokingly voted for Mady. Do you know how K-pop stans can be? Can you imagine? And then you're sat there like, I would fake the results. I'm not gonna lie. They're not a real group anyway, so who's gonna know? This is a weird story. I had it on here. I don't know if I really care that much. There was a YouTuber on a flight and they were live streaming or something, and then somebody noticed Chaeryeong from Itzy. So according to reports, he then began singing Itzy's Dala Dala and pretended to speak to JYP Entertainment founder JY Park, which caused Chaeryeong to move her seat. The YouTuber is also reported to have attempted to talk to Chaeryeong but was stopped by the manager. So is that actually harassment? First of all, that is some good eyes to recognize somebody with half their face covered. I don't know. It's a weird story. Do you consider that harassment? Because it brings up an interesting conversation. Because I remember Jongho was doing a live in, I think it was Berlin, right? And he's just walking around somewhere in public, and then who knows what fans were thinking, if they saw his live and then they knew where he was and went to see where he was, or if people can walk by and see where you are. The issue is if you're in public like that, you don't know what people can do. You don't, just because you're a celebrity doesn't mean you're exempt from people walking up to you. And I don't mean that in a way of idols don't deserve privacy. Of course, everyone deserves privacy, but in a public location, nobody is expected to have privacy. Do you know what I mean? And that's why in this case with Chaeryeong, at least her manager was there to be like a barrier and protect her, right? But what is the limit to how you can interact with people, idols specifically, when they are in public? I feel like people have very varying opinions on that, especially, I think it was a Bad Bunny. I don't want to I don't want to speak bad on anybody who actually didn't do this, but there was a celebrity who took someone's phone and threw it. Who is in the right, who is in the wrong? I guess there's a legal perspective of who actually is, and then there's an ethical perspective of should you really be doing that to somebody? But anyways, let me know your perspective. Seulgi being a petty queen. I say, oh god, I don't want anyone to come for me. I'm saying petty because I would have done the same thing to be petty. Do you know what I mean? So somebody asked her to dance to Hybe Boy, and she did a little bit of the dance, but then she stopped and she said, I'm not trying to cause trouble. Some people are like, oh yeah, because there's beef between SM and Hybe right now, right? And NewJeans are under Adore, which is a sub-label of Hybe. So some people are like, yes, she did well. Some people are like, well, it's weirder if you don't dance it. That's bringing more attention to it. Yeah, that's why it's petty. I would have done the same thing. I would have done a lot worse, to be honest. But a lot of people are saying she's making it weirder. That's the point, guys. That's from my perspective. You can argue with me in the comments if you want. The point is that there is beef. Do you know what I mean? Listen, SM released a video saying Hybe is doing a hostile takeover of SM. We don't like this. Hybe responded. People are moving on with their lives. I don't really want to get into it. Should we? Okay, let's just see. If it's too long, I'm not going to sit here and read all of this if it's too long. Okay, so SM detailed the following main points. Hybe's takeover is the same as returning to the wrong path of SM for a certain shareholder. 2, the synergies talked about in the market are for Hybe shareholders, not for SM shareholders or for K-pop. 3, Hybe intentionally evaded FTC review. SM's corporate value will be undermined in the process of FTC review. 4, preview of the overall strategy for SM 3.0. I understood absolutely nothing of that. But those are the main points. So then Hybe released an open letter of their acquisition of SM's shares. Dear SM fans, employees, artists, and shareholders, I am Jiwon Park, CEO at Hybe. I am pleased to share today, February 22, 2023, Hybe completed the acquisition of a 14.8% stake in SM Entertainment, held by SM's founder and former chief producer Lee Soo-man, and became the single largest shareholder in SM. As promised on February 10, Hybe resolved the governance issue between former chief producer Lee Soo-man and SM during the course of the share acquisition. SM will be moving to become a company with a transparent governance structure that prioritizes shareholder value. I feel like that's a little shady. I would like to share more details on the similarity between Hybe and SM's corporate philosophy and the synergy we can collaborate to create in the coming future. Oh, this is a lot of business stuff? No. So from what I understand, SM was like, this is the hostile takeover. And Hybe's like, we're gonna make you better. We're gonna make this more transparent and better for you. Shut the fuck. On the same day that Hybe released their open letter, SM released a follow-up video on YouTube titled Strategic Partnership from Kakao from the perspective of shareholders and fans. So according to the video, SM's cooperation with Kakao signifies the meeting between the best global contents and the best global platform. And this relationship is an equal and mutual strategic partnership that can generate synergy. Synergy in terms of lasers, little lasers. Does anyone remember that? That's the only reason I know what the fucking word synergy means, by the way. And create a virtuous cycle. SM also explains this is not a meeting between contents and contents. Rather, it is a meeting between contents and platform. It will maintain the diversity of the entertainment industry while strengthening the business performance of SM and Kakao. So here are the 5 main points of the video, lest we try to watch it. SM and Kakao partnership is closely in line with implementation of SM 3.0. Kakao is the best partner to accomplish the SM 3.0 multi-production strategy. Profitability of SM's IP will increase, leveraging the Kakao platform. SM will successfully establish a virtuous cycle between IP platforms with Kakao to achieve a successful global expansion. New SM culture universe will be built based on Kakao's technology such as connectivity, tech, AI, and metaverse. Did you guys see that video of Johnny? He was like on an interview show or whatever, and they were asking him about Kwangya, and he's like, I don't get it. What is a metaverse? I feel like SM artists are so over this. But yeah, so Kakao is who SM wants their largest shareholder to be, not Hybe. That's all I understood. But now on to some more fun stuff. So we have a little lightstick corner here, and we have Seventeen's new lightstick. What a mess. So these are the former versions of Seventeen's Carrot Bomb, right? So this is the first one. I think it's really cute. I personally prefer the first one. I don't know, it's just simple and seems quite unique. And then we have the second one, which, you know, it's all right, but it matches, right? The colors are there. It's purple and pink. And you know, it just screams 17, right? This is the third version of the light stick. So this is what it actually looks like. Apparently in the original photos it looked quite black. This color palette seems a little bit more in line with the previous ones, but it still looks quite gray and quite dark in comparison to the version 1 and version 2, and apparently some people are trying to boycott it. I'm all for a boycott. I love when people can show companies that this is not what they want and then the company has to back down. I love it. I live for moments like that. But I don't know, you know, I don't think you guys are going to be successful in this. I feel like Orbits are the only ones who can pull that off. But let me know what you think of it. I kind of hate it, to be honest. Like, look how different that looks. That is not the same light stick that we just saw. I almost prefer the black. I don't know what this metallic thing is, but I really don't like it. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Then we have Nmixx's light stick, which is kind of cute. So we have this spinning whale, and the effects are just very reminiscent of water, and I quite like that. Though my one critique is I just don't super associate whales with Nmixx. Like, yeah, we've seen them in their music videos and everything, but like, is that the representation of Nmixx, a whale? I mean, maybe. And then this is what it looks like in real life. It's quite plasticky. What can we expect? But then there's this video here. Ooh, it looks so pretty. I do like the way it lights up, and it's still very reminiscent of water, which I think is quite cool. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to my Inception segment because I'm dreaming a dream every night. I keep writing down my K-pop dreams so that I can share it with you guys. So we talked about Hongjoong getting married, and then Hongjoong getting married again, and then Rosé being cheap. Okay, so apparently I was in a car with Sakura. It was quite reminiscent of that music video. The pink one. Is it Secret Story of the Swan? I don't remember. You know, they're like driving in the sky. It was kind of like that. And she put on a Japanese version of a Korean song. And I was like, you know, whatever. I'm here for a good time. And we drove to an aquarium. And that's all I can remember. That dream was quite short. Let's go move on to the next one. The next one is quite short too. ATEEZ were doing a relay dance and Hongjoong hugged Wooyoung. That's it. I don't remember that dream quite well. This dream is one I need to tell you. So Songwon was performing on stage and then he had to go do something. So he left the stage. So as he's coming back, being the good Samaritan that I am, I don't know if I worked for the concert hall or something, but I needed to go clip something onto the screen. It was like an electrical thing. Like it needed to be done. Like he needed this for his performance to be good. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted to do this for him so his performance would be flawless. I don't know why it needed to be me, but anyways, I go to clip the thing onto the screen and it shocks me. I get electrocuted and I die. At least I think I died because everything literally went blank in my dream. It was black. And I just remember feeling so embarrassed. I'm like, I bet the other technicians didn't die doing this. Why did I have to die doing this? That's so embarrassing. So that's my dream. Those are 3 dreams. 3 dreams today. You guys are lucky. So there we go. Let me know if you guys have any K-pop dreams too. I forgot to repeat that sometimes my dreams tell the actual future, okay? When I dreamt that Hongjoong was getting married, ATEEZ then appeared at Eden's wedding. So I think Songwon's gonna get a solo. I don't know. Maybe that's too hopeful, but let me know what you interpret of my dream. Then the meme segment. I don't know if I have any memes to share today. So yeah, that is basically it for today's video. I don't have any memes for you today, but hopefully next week. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. As for me, I'm gonna get going, but don't forget to These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.